guys, welcome back to my channel. I have the FairyLoot July adult fantasy book. So let's crack on. This one I couldn't guess and I haven't had spoiled for me, so I'm excited to see what I've got. The theme is Dancing with Danger, and I'm going to keep the card on my lap because I'm very aware that the last couple of books I forgot to read out who did the customizations and the artworks. Oh, is she pretty? Oh my goodness. Okay, we have got A Dance of Lies by Brittany Arena. Very pretty. Ooh. Okay, we have a ribbon bookmark in this. This feels new for FairyLoot. I wonder if it's going to be like a common thing or a new thing that they do. Anyway, here is the spine. I should probably put this back in the book. Ooh, I just dropped nothing. And then the back. There's a lot of foiling on this. Oh, and I need to show you the sprayed edges, don't I? Oh my gosh, there we go. So here are the sprayed edges. They are very pretty. I'm loving the color scheme on this book. Oh, okay. Wow, okay, this book is very pretty. I'm going to tuck the bookmark away. Here is the artwork under the dust jacket. Very pretty. Very nice. And then we have the naked hardcover, which is really nice. You can't really see it too well, but all of these little specks are foiling, which is nice. The light's not really catching it though. And there is a spine. The back. Again, it's got loads of foiling on it. And then some beautiful artwork. This is on the front. Again, so much foiling. I love it. And then, oh, look at the back. That is also stunning. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Right. So I know nothing of this book. Let's find out. Vaseline Morn was once a dancer in King Ilian's court until he framed her for murder. 2 long years in shackles leaves her broken and hopeless until she's suddenly called to face her king. He offers her a deal. Pose as a dancer at the royal gathering, spy on his enemies, and he'll grant her freedom. But as Ilian's orders grow bloody and dangerous, Vasily discovers the monster she serves may be aligned with an even greater evil. Unexpected help from Ilian's rakish brother, Anton, the king of the East, only complicates things more. The rivalry between the brothers escalates, and Vasily is caught in the middle. If she is to survive, she must decide who to trust, who to fight for, and how much of her soul she's willing to damn in the process. Sounds interesting. So, about the author. With a background in design and art direction and marketing, it wasn't until Brittany Arena's health took a nosedive that she developed a fierce love for reading and writing. This became not only a method of coping, but also a way to travel and experience new worlds from home. In addition to telling stories, she runs an Instagram account where she discusses all things reading, craft, and disability. It's really typical that I start reading this and doing this video, and somebody starts doing construction work at like 20 to 6 in the evening. Go away. So we have a letter. Dear FairyLoot reader, if you're anything like me, reading fantasy in particular offers not only a needed escape, but a spark of hope when life so often pitches us into the dark. I began writing in my mid-20s in a desperate attempt to find joy again. My days back then were spent floating from doctors' offices, IV chairs and bed. I had just given up what I thought was my dream job, a job I'd spent years working towards. Illness had taken a wrecking ball to my life, and aside from my loving husband, I felt like I had lost almost everything seemingly overnight. Suddenly I had no direction in my life. I lost touch with friends, I saw no end to the relentless medical treatments that left me sicker than before, medical bills drained our finances. Soon after, we sold our home and moved into my mum's attic. Quite simply, I didn't know what to do with myself anymore. I didn't know what I was fighting for. If you've ever been hopeless in your life, which I suspect many of you have, it feels like a pit you can't claw your way out of. My husband was watching me fade away day by day. He then bought me my first Kindle. Even now, I can't find words to fully express how reading helped bring me back to life. It gave me something to look forward to amid all my pain. It offered me a window into other worlds. Through it, I could experience adventure again. More so, it reminded me what it was like to hope. I'd always been a storyteller, but truth be told, I never thought I could write. It wasn't until I had no other direction for my life that I tried. Equipped with my love of romance and fairy tales, alongside a new collection of books that made me believe that maybe, just maybe, there was something more for me, I steeled myself and dared open a Word document for the very first time. And there I found myself. Writing allowed me to indulge in everything that brought me joy. It gave me a voice after feeling voiceless my whole life, armed me with a weapon of a different variety, one that afforded me the courage to wake up every day, face my treatments, and dare hope for more. A Dance of Lies was born not long after, and what began as a dangerously romantic and escapist tale also became my way of proving that chronically ill and disabled people like me belonged in this type of narrative. We deserve to see ourselves as main characters in the most exciting of tales, because whilst our daily lives look different than everyone else's, they can be just as beautiful and impactful as any other, if not more so. I wrote my pain, my triumph into Vasily. I wrote a journey of my loss, recovery, and finding meaning through art. It is my greatest hope that her tale ignites a fire in anyone whose flame has been doused, and the way it did for me. A special thank you to Anissa and the FairyLoot team. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for believing that my story was worth telling. More so, thank you for believing in the power of romance for what is more impactful and powerful than love in all its many forms. Lastly, thank you, reader, for giving me a chance. I'm looking forward to reading this. It sounds like a good book. I can't wait. And I love the book ribbon. I'm going to do the card this time. I've remembered. I've had it on my lap. So the FairyLoot exclusive edition has a exclusive redesigned cover and a reversible dust jacket with character artwork by Gabriella Bujdoso. Full colour artwork with foil on the hardcover by AEA Draws, a digitally sprayed full edge with solid top and bottom edges, character artwork on the end papers with foil by Gabriella Bujdoso, an author letter bound into the book with a digital signature, a ribbon, bookmark, and bonus content is a bonus chapter. That's interesting. I'm wondering if the bookmark is going to become a regular feature. I know the Locked Library does it, but it'd be interesting if FairyLoot start doing it. Very pretty book. I'm very excited to read it. Once I have read it, I will post a review on my website, which you can find in the description box below. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I do many more unboxings like this, and I will see you guys for the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.